breaking it down. She knows time to move to keep her brother locked down. I don't wanna move.
What's up? This is DLT2K. About to talk about Autotune on Fruity Loops. Mind if you still on the microphone? Hey, what's up, everybody? This is DLT2K. Gonna talk about Autotune and all that good stuff. Basically, what we're going to talk about is how to get Autotune. I'm just talking about Fruity Loops. Now, the song you heard before this was Hip Roll off of my album, and I did the effect just like how T-Pain did, which is what was really popular. But you know, I mean, Cher was doing this effect way before T-Pain was, you know, but we weren't with all that. And then T-Pain did it, and everybody's like, "Oh, that's hot." So what we're going to do is talk about the differences between, we're going to talk about how to get Fruity Loops to recognize Autotune. That's first, so that you can use it in Autotune. Second is implementing it into a live thing right there. And then the third thing, we're going to talk about how to tweak it and tune it as far as you playing back a recorded vocal. Alright, so let's get into it. I'm going to try to edit the screen as best as I can. Alright, well, for this tutorial, what I'm using is M-Audio Firewire 410, M-Audio Firewire 410, and I'm not using it as a primary sound driver. What you have to do is go to Options, Audio Settings, and then you click on Audio on the left-hand side. You should see Firewire, M-Audio Firewire ASIO. That is the driver that I'm using. I like ASIO drivers because they're fast, they're responsive, and I'm also using Firewire device for audio interface instead of USB because USB just can't keep up. I don't really screw around with USB 2.0, but the Firewire can keep up with me on that, and that's what enables me to get live effects like chorus and stuff like that. Or if I want to do a reverb, I can do a reverb on the fly like that, and now what you'll hear is now a reverb. Da da da. Testing. 1, 2, 3. And this is all taking place in real time. I can just take it out. If you want to delay, there's your delay. And with the Firewire devices like that, and ASIO drivers and a decent speed computer, you can do all that in real time. Alright, let's go into, and I'm just going off the top of my head, so bear with me. Alright, so first we want to make sure that we're using Firewire devices. Like I said, Options, Audio Settings. Hold on. Okay, first we're going to go to Options, Audio Settings. Alright, I'll put Firewire ASIO. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Now what you need to make sure you have some kind of microphone like this. I don't have a condenser on me right now, so that's why but I know how to tweak it to make it sound good. But anyway, so we got a microphone going into the Firewire Audio 410, and now what we're going to do is implement Fruity Loops and Autotune. Okay. How to get Fruity Loops to recognize Autotune. I got a lot of messages about how Fruity Loops won't recognize Autotune. Well, here's a simple thing that you have to make sure you take care of. Under Options and File Settings, you click on VST Plugins Extra Search Folder. Okay, the one I like to use is the C Drive, Program Files, and VST Plugins. I make sure that's highlighted, and that's where all my VST plugins are at, like the Autotune and stuff like that. When you install Autotune, you want to make sure you install it into the Program Files VST Plugins folder. If you install your plugins under a folder that Fruity Loops will not look at, it will not, Autotune will not be there for it to be recognized. It has to be in the set folder that Fruity Loops looks in to bring in Autotune and stuff like that. Alright, so that breaks it down like that. So the next time when you install Autotune, make sure you install it into like Program Files VST Plugins. Then make sure Fruity Loops is set to look at that folder that you installed it to, which is under Options, File Settings, and then you will scroll down the file on the left hand side, and you see a little folder there, and it should say C Program Files or VST Plugins, or wherever you want to save your VST plugins at. This is how I do mine. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so let's go forward.